All right, my fellow fishaholics. Today we're fishing out on a secret lake out here with inlet and outlet, chasing some sick browns. I got Blake with me today. We got some tip-ups set up already. We got the Eskimo and got my dad's brand new heater that he got for Christmas set up. And hopefully we can get a brown or some nice northern for you today. So we're gonna start fishing, and hopefully we can get some fish on camera, since the last video didn't have any. Blake just hooked up with what's probably a little perch.
Get it out of the hole, get
it. Yeah, it's just a little guy. I am currently out of bait. One took my bait while we were trying to figure out how to set up the camera. So right now, while we wait for our tip-ups, which are set for
what a hog.
While we wait for our tip-ups, they're set for northern and brown trout. We're playing with these little perch. So far, Blake's in the lead. He's caught like 4 or 5, and I've only caught 2.
I still got some narc down there yet.
He's having fun with your transducer. Okay, I think he's figuring it out now. Is he climbing on the ice?
Yeah, I'm wrapped around my oceans.
Well, while his perch tries to figure out how to get back down. Oh, his air cutter. That's what that is.
I can't help him anymore.
You got a fish stick. Well, Blake's perch is hanging around in the hole trying to figure out how to get out, and Blake's on fire. He's just pulling them out left and right.
Honestly, if this didn't have the markings on it, I'd probably mistake this for a shiner. Look at him flare up and look big.
Get closer to the camera.
When you pull a perch out of water, they'll stick their gill plates out and curl their tail and stick their little fins down here out. And they'll make themselves look big, try to intimidate whatever's trying to eat them.
And those gill plates, they're sharp. You'll poke yourself on them once or twice. Well, while these perch are down here, we're gonna keep on messing with them, but a little bit later I'll probably switch to a spoon and jig for browns. They tend to inhabit the same areas as the perch do because they feed on common bait. Same thing, and I wouldn't be surprised if a brown would take a perch. So yeah, we're just jigging for these perch. I probably missed him again. Still got my bait. And what I'm using is a little moon glow jig. And a waxworm, orange with a white belly and a yellow eye. I'm just dropping that down to the bottom, reeling up twice and twitching it and pausing it. And that seems to be doing pretty good. And Blake's got a special rig.
This is called a dropper rig. I got one of these little clips on top that I have my line tied to. You see right there, and that's connected to a Castmaster golden spoon. It's got a weird shape to it, so it flickers in the water as you jig it up and down. And then it's got a swivel on the bottom of it, connected to about 5 inches of line, and then a tungsten clam jig that I picked up at Ace and Crivets with some waxies on it. And yeah, the spoon is to catch the, is to send out reflection and catch the eye of any fish in the nearby area or attract. It's pretty much just a calling bait, and then the little jig below is for finesse. So.
So yeah, that's what's going on in the shack right now while we wait for a flag. So hopefully we can get a flag or something on the dead stick in here and catch a brown or a northern. So we'll keep on playing with these perch. If some bigger ones come in, I'll probably turn the camera back on. And we got a flag over here. We're in the process of moving. Came off. Oh man. Minnow looks rough.
It's a little torn up at the tail. Tail's just a little detached.
Alright, so we'll set her and put her back down there. So yeah guys, I got a mess here. Caught a nice perch on the dead stick. We ended up moving. We had a flag right after we moved, which was pretty interesting. But I think we're gonna keep a couple of these perch. I'm gonna measure him, and if he's under 7, I'm gonna let him go. But if he's over 7, then he's mine to keep. So I think he's pretty close. He got beat up. He got hit by something hard. He's missing a bunch of scales on his tail. His tail's wacky. If you look.
You want to just set your you want to just set the ring jigger in here? It'd be much easier than messing around with that.
Maybe, I don't know. But we'll measure him, see what he is.
He'll make 7 for sure.
And he just meets 7. I think we're gonna keep him. Or do you think we should let him go so that we have a chance to catch him more? I mean, Blake says keep him. We'll keep him. Okay, so
look, I got a mark up at 10.
He's got a nice mark up at 10. I would go up to that. That's probably a trout.
No, he's coming down.
Oh,
that's that might be your minnow.
Might be. He's fading. But yeah, so I'm gonna reset up the dead stick. We'll do one more like this, and if it's not turning out that well, we'll probably end up using the wind jigger. But I'll show you what I have for a dead stick setup. I just have a size 20 treble, a little split shot, like so. Don't even know if you guys can see that. And then in between the first and the second eyelet, I have this bobber here. I let it dangle like that. And when a fish comes to take it, it'll go up like that. And that's how we've known that we've had a fish. The reason why I'm doing that is because of the trout. If they come up and take it, they don't want to feel the tension of the line. So that allows a couple inches of them to go with it. And that way we can set the hook on them real nice like. So we'll keep picking away at these perch. Hopefully we can get a few few nicer ones, and yeah, maybe we can make a dinner out of this. Don't know yet. Blake hooked into one about the same size as mine. We put the dead stick on the wind jigger. We had another flag all the way across the lake. I think it was a wing trip, not much line was out. I think I just missed a bite personally. It's a reoccurring thing. You can ask Blake. I miss a lot of bites.
How's that flag doing?
No flag.
They seem to be a little bit bigger over here by the inlet. Probably due to more abundance of food, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Honestly, this is the first time I've ever fished this lake. So. Lake X. Flag.
Is there?
Outlet.
Outlet's got a flag. My turn. So hopefully we
See you there, goodbye.
Look at this guy go. Look at them legs.
Vacuum syndrome kick in. Oh.
It's tilted a little bit. Line looks straight down. Oh, there's tension.
Yeah. I had a marker on here.
Come on.
I see the marker. I think it was a hit and drop.
Damn, kicking the shorts, eh?
Yeah, after running that hard. Oh, thank God the minnow's still on. It's missing a lot.
Pick it up.
A lot of scales. That was definitely a pike.
Oh, wow. Look at he just slashed that sucker. Tore that sucker wide. Wow. Drop it back down there. Nice and down there.
Yeah. So we're dropping her back down. Never seen a minnow that tore up before. Holy shoot.
Oh, that's 4 flags. 3 flags.
Never saw a minnow that tore up.
I go to Coleman, so I can't really count.
Man, am I fat. Blake just caught something unique. Show them what you caught, Blake.
Alright, so
What did you catch?
I got this big red mark, whatever, on my back side. I'm thinking, alright, another dink perch. Hook into it, starts fighting pretty hard. Fighting real weird. Big head shakes, and I got this here sucker. Not even hooked in the mouth. Hooked right there, above the mouth.
Yeah, you must have went right over your bait and you must have pulled it right up over him.
Well, he came up and he hit it.
For real?
Yeah. The rod just like, it went like this. It was like a walleye bite.
Unique.
Except, not quite as prized as a walleye.
So that would actually be a perfect northern bait.
Yeah, if you're fishing for nice close up.
So Blake's gonna go release the sucker.
Slimy.
It's big, whatever this is.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
It's a
Big
big northern. I think he's got my line too.
Yeah, he's got mine for sure. Yours for sure. Decent size northern at least. Good thing I got the drag perfect. Get her. This will be my first northern on
Jig's sick. I am to no help. Okay. So he's got it off of there. The dead stick is also tangled up in there. Oh, I can see him in this hole. Ooh, a nice one, Blake. Good job.
hooked perfectly too.
He really does not want to go for it. Should pay attention to my filming. Ooh, what a nice fish. Beautiful.
Probably about 20 incher, 22, 25.
Well, we got the tape, so once you get them up here. Yeah. Oh, that is a nice pike for.
And he just popped off.
Yeah. Looky there. Popped off. Nice pike. We'll measure him out for you guys.
I need some light here.
Sorry.
Alright.
He bit a waxy on a forage minnow. And I just got done saying that person that I was out here that caught a brown, well, hooked into a brown, hooked into theirs right about now. And
That's crazy.
here's the tape. Okay.
He'll go about 21, 22.
He did not like that. Oh boy. Sorry about the terrible filming, guys.
23 and a quarter.
23 and a quarter.
23 and a half.
Nice fish. How do you feel, Blake? No flags?
No.
How do you feel?
I feel pretty decent. First pike ever on a jig rod. And even he has a chunk out of him. It looks like a lamprey mark almost.
Interesting.
Nice chunky though.
So are you going to release them or keep them?
Nah, I don't keep pike. He might
You
go
gotta
well.
get the release.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Well, heck.
He might release himself if you don't do it pretty quick here.
Get the job done.
Nice professional release. Oh, for Christ's sakes, please go in the hole.
Get the job done.
There we go. That was a good day. All right, we're gonna fish a little bit longer here. All right, guys. So in the last clip that you guys seen, you seen Blake catch a northern. That was a 23 incher. It got caught and wrapped up in all three. Well, two of our lines: the dead stick, my jigging stick, and Blake's transducer. It got tangled up in there, and quality wasn't the best. I didn't have a good flashlight. There's no light in his shanty. It was right as it got dark. He marked it right on the bottom, and so he worked that up. In total, I think that we had eight flags, and we probably caught pretty close to 30 perch that were all about 4 to 5 inches, other than the ones that we had on the ice. What else was there? Just the flags. The flags were pretty far away from us. It wasn't the best move, but we were trying to test different areas on the lake because, like Blake said, that's the first time that he's ever fished there. And I fished there a couple times. I was there with Gage actually earlier, and he lost a brown there. And so yeah, we didn't have the best fishing, but it was definitely a good trip and experience. So I mean, it was worth it in my opinion. So yeah, I think it was good. Something that I could have done to made the trip a little bit better is if I had slightly better leaders on my tip-up lines. I only had 6-pound fluorocarbon, which probably wasn't the best, probably why we lost the fish that we did. Wanted to show you guys this, a little bit of foreshadowing for next fall. Yeah, so hopefully we can get my duck hunting on there. I'm probably going to show a video of me rigging the decoys, showing you guys my setup and all that stuff once we get closer into season. One thing that I'm going to be doing this year is I'm going to be putting some some wood duck houses out on the Peshtigo River State Forest with Tim Warner, our conservation warden here in Marinette County, Wisconsin. And yeah, so other than that, coming up Friday, I want to get another video up, and that'll probably be fishing out on Lake X, as Blake called it. If not, that'll be out on White Lake. Not sure. Hopefully, I want to get one more trout through the ice this year. Hopefully it's a brown. I want to get a brown because I haven't had a brown through the ice yet. So yeah, so that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and go catch some fish.